Hello, welcome to Celestial Waters. I hope you are well. My name is Demi, so we're going to hop right into it. This is going to be collective messages from Mother Earth and from Mother Mary, because the Schumann resonance has been doing a madness. You may have seen other people channeling and speaking about it, but it is given the energy of doubt. There's like a lot of doubt going on within the collective. There's a lot of misbelief. There's a lot of disinformation, Spirit is saying. There's also, it's like heart palpitations where you're having irregular heartbeats and irregular heart palpitations, so that can be connected to panic attacks. But this is the energy that's been coming through. Some of you could have been having headaches, but the only way I can describe it is when a woman is on her period, you can get these shooting pains. And then pregnant women have also said as well, you get these random shooting pains, but it's like shooting pains, but it's like in the mind. So there's a lot going on within the mind, because the mind right now is being rewired. Our brains are getting like an upgrade. They're being reprogrammed, and we're all feeling it, and we're all picking up stuff from other people. There's a lot of people right now within the collective who do feel like a bit like a scared child and just need a hug. And Spirit do want you to know that the ascended masters, the seraphim angels, the burning ones who sing God's praises, but also the archangels, they are around humanity right now. They are literally wrapping us in their light and in their wings. They want you to know this. Some of you will be sensing this as well. They want you to pull yourself more to that. Pull away from where you're picking too much up from other people, where you're picking the it's like a disbelief. I just keep getting a disbelief of looking out into the world, like what the hell is going on? Like everything's crumbling, everything's falling apart. Don't focus on that too much. Obviously you want to be aware of what's going on, aware of your surroundings, what's going on around you and within your country, but remember to focus on the light. Remember to focus on the fact that you're literally getting a big hug from the angels right now, and they are wrapping you within their light. I'm being shown huge wingspans, so some of you guys could be finding feathers everywhere. Maybe you're seeing angels. You could literally have a spiritual experience where you're seeing an angel, and I mean like an archangel, a seraphim angel, the powerful ones that are very, very connected to the Most High God, because our ancestors and our past over loved ones, they'll also act as angels within our life, but it's given like the big ones, the big guns that are closest to God. So let's get some messages for the collective. Mother Earth is telling us to get on board. She is telling us to get on board. So where she's moving on up in consciousness, and rising up in frequency, she has ascension symptoms. And obviously we are human beings, we're of Earth. If Earth is having ascension symptoms, so are we. This is what is going on, but it can make you feel like you're going mad, you're going crazy. You're not. You're getting that upgrade. And there's a shift going on. There's like a shaking going on with humanity. I'm just seeing us kind of being shaken. So we're being like shaken into awakening, into our awakening, into waking up and seeing this world for what it truly is, and not what you've been taught and not what you've been told to believe. But she's saying to get on board, and she's showing me a mothership. And this mothership, with an engine, you got to sometimes like twist the key in the engine to get it started like a few times. It's like like it's struggling to start. It's like she's in the third turn. And when Mother Earth turns it the third turn, the key in the engine, when she turns it, is going to start, and the spaceship, the mothership, is just going to take off. So she's saying, those of you who are over here kind of looking and curious, and you don't know if you want to be on this ascension pathway, you don't know yet if you want to continue doing the work, you better start running. She's saying you better start running, get on board. So you need to be here, like at the gateway, at the door of the spaceship, of the mothership, because it's about to take off, and you don't want to be left behind. And you'll be feeling this as well. So there's like this pressure that humanity is feeling right now to fix up. There's a pressure on us. So what do we most need to hear right now? Can I get a few messages from this deck? We have Winter Celeste. I wanted to say Water Celeste. Winter Celeste. So maybe you guys have been feeling very connected to water, to the water element, or you're needing to work with water right now. So one of my friends guided me. She told me to like do cleansing and prayer work in the shower in the morning. So that's what I've been doing recently. I've been feeling a lot better, because I was feeling like heavy psychic attacks, and I was feeling a lot of like envy and evil eye on me. So I've been doing that, and it's been washing this heavy energy away. So Spirit is saying for you guys to also do this, to be praying over yourself, and to be visualizing the water when you're having a shower, for it to be washing all this murkiness that may be on your auric field, washing all this confusion and this doubt that could be on your mind. Ask the waters to take it, ask the water to transmute it, and you want to visualize it washing down the drain, washing away and coming off of you. So that's what's coming through with this card here. This is what humanity is moving out of. We're moving out of our winter and into our spring season. And obviously when this happens, like all of the ice, it has to melt away, the trees and everything starts blooming again, everything starts growing again. And when you're growing, you have growing pains. It does hurt. Like when you think back to when you were a child and like your bones were growing, you were getting taller, there was literally like this there's like this ache and this pain you would feel in your bones, and sometimes you couldn't put your finger on it or describe it. I feel like a lot of people in the collective right now will be feeling this, will be feeling this ache or this longing. Because you don't want to be left behind by Mother Earth, but she's rising on up in frequency and in consciousness. She's not going to wait around for human beings to be ready. She's off, she's going, she's saying the mothership is about to take off. I'm about to turn it for the third time and the engine's going to start, and we're going. Everyone who's on it, we're going. We have here island, solitude. So this is what you guys have been doing. You've probably been in a hermit mode and been isolating for a while now. I feel like for some of you guys, it could have been like a few months. Others, it will be years, although you don't want to be isolating and hermiting for years. But some people have more wounds and more trauma and you need more time. Others of you, I feel like the last few weeks and the last few days where you've really been feeling this spike and this shift in this human resonance, you just want to be alone. Because you didn't know what was going on within you, so you wanted to come into solitude. You didn't want to leak out or react and pour your energy and your confusion onto other people. And that's a sign of maturity. It's a sign of spiritual maturity, that you don't want to be out here leaking and causing like negative energy on other people. But I think for a lot of you, you are this light. You see here with this tree, you see this purple tree, and you see in the clouds, I'm seeing like it's like a face. You see here, almost like a demon's face. That's what I'm seeing. So you guys would have been feeling a lot of psychic attacks right now. And really rooted and grounded in where you've come from, in your ancestors, knowing they have your back. They're not going to let anything harm you. I'm hearing my child, get away from my child. Really ground into earth. Remember that earth is also a protector. So the Most High God will protect us. Our ancestors, our spiritual court will protect us. But Mother Earth will also protect you. She is a God. This is her domain and we are on her. She sustains us. She nourishes us, but she also protects us. Ask the core of Mother Earth to protect you. It's a good time to be doing meditations on grounding, and where you're journeying, you're visiting the core of Mother Earth. So like a shamanic journey is what is coming through here. And I'm hearing drumming, like shamanic drumming. I'm also hearing Tibetan style frequency music. So if you listen to those frequency musics while you meditate and while you journey to the core of Mother Earth. And I visualize her, she's always in a womb, but she's not a fetus. She's always in a womb when I visualize her. And it's a grown woman, and she's made up of mud, she's made of twigs, she's made of sticks, she's made of grass, she's made of trees, she's made of flowers, she's made of roots. I visualize this woman in the womb, and then when I go down and I journey her to the core of earth, she's always there ready to like kind of bring me in and hold me and bring it into the womb. So you're going to feel like you're covered, and you're going to feel like that fetus in the womb again, and that's where you are most protected. And that's also where you are between worlds, and you can be that bridge, and you can bring through the coding and downloads from the Most High God, but you can actually ground them and integrate the truths within your humanity, within your being. It's very needed right now, because when these ascension symptoms are going on such a global scale, on such a collective level, it can cause people to completely shift and go into a spiritual psychosis a lot faster than you would before, because before you would see it and you could prevent it, but when there's a lot going on within humanity right now, it kind of makes you feel out of whack and you're like, I don't know what the hell's going on. Again, this shaking, it's like we're being shooken right now. We have meadow, vulnerability. So we're being stripped naked, we're being stripped down to our very core, because the souls need to break free, the souls need to come out now. We've had too many years of people playing small, too many years of people dimming themselves down and not shining their light. That can't be the way anymore. And if you want your flowers, if you want your blessings and your spiritual inheritance, you have to allow the soul to come to the forefront. You have to allow your soul to core. You have to allow your core to be coming through. Because a lot of people wear masks and they put on this facade, and it's not who they truly are. Mother Earth is pointing to men here. You don't have to pretend to be this big, like, manly man. Like, she's doing this, like, raw. You don't have to do that. Like, be in your center, be in yourself, connect to the divine feminine. The divine feminine isn't just about women. It's not just about that energy that's rising in women. Men can hold the energy of Mother Mary. And this is it. There's this softness and this gentleness and this compassion, this empathy that needs to come on humanity right now. It needs to come on. It's like we need to turn that button. We need to push it on. It's like we turned it off. Like we switched off our humanity. And they're bringing up Vampire Diaries here. I don't know if any of you seen it, but in Vampire Diaries, the vampires can turn off their humanity or they can turn it on. And obviously when they turn it off, they go completely dark. They just give in to the evil and to the sinisterness. It's like that's what we've been doing for a while, or we had been like turning the blind eye, putting our head in the sand. Can't do that anymore. We need to switch the humanity back on. And it's like, that's not even an option. It used to be an option, everyone's personal choice, whether you wanted to flick that switch. And it's like Mother Earth has just done the huge reboot, because she's showing me she's pressing the big red button. She's done a huge reset. Everyone's humanity switch has come back online. So everyone is feeling a lot more. There's a lot more empaths who are being awoken. We have relationships, yeah. New partnerships are coming your way. Reassess present relationships and leave behind those who do not support you. Be clear what you are committing to. So how we treat one another and what relationships and connections we are in, this is really being looked at. This is what's being reset. So if you're in a toxic, unhealthy connection that has any kind of abuse, that's not going to survive on the mothership. That's not allowed in the mothership. You can't walk hand in hand pretending that you're this happy, joyful lovers, or this happy, joyful connection, and you actually care for one another. You can't do that. You can't lie to Mother Earth. So you won't, it's like your vibration, your frequency, you won't make it past the door of the mothership. You won't get on, which is why we're seeing this year that I'm recording this, 2025, a lot of endings and separations when it comes to relationships, when it comes to connections. People that are keeping people at arm's length, they know are bad for them. And we have here, so the right people will be coming into your life. And obviously when your soul is coming to the forefront, your soul tribe can then see you. They can see your soul and they can hear your vibration. They can hear your tune. And then they can actually come into your life and you can forge these new connections. That's what's going to be happening for a lot of you. You're coming into unions with your soul tribe, whether that's platonic and whether that's romantic. But they will feel like home. And they can go with you. You can take these people with you. You can't take people who are karmic, who are in the karmic trenches. You can't take them with you. They can't go. They don't hold the frequency. They haven't done the work. They don't deserve it. We have birth, babies. What do you need to nurture or develop? In what ways do you feel vulnerable? Are you feeling overwhelmed by responsibility? This is it. Mother Earth wants us to feel like a baby, like feel like a fetus and feel like we're held in the womb. So do that visualization that Mother Earth is literally holding you within the womb. And do call in Mother Mary, because Mother Mary keeps coming through within this reading. She wants you to know that she is around you. Pray to her, lean into her. This is what she's here for. She is the mother archetype. She birthed Christ, and we all hold Christ consciousness within our hearts. So do speak with Mother Mary. But this is what is happening as well, a huge rebirth, a huge reset. You could be seeing bunny rabbits everywhere. Let's get one more from this deck. We have animals. Do you feel free or stifled? Is your situation making you feel caged or unhindered? Would you like to take some new risk? I said unhinged. So some of you guys could be feeling literally crazy, but that's the energy that's coming through. People are feeling unhinged and crazy. And it's also what you're seeing. Look at this card. Look at the eyes. When you're looking out into the world, this is what you're seeing. This chaos and people butting heads and they're not getting along over petty things, over like politics. Like imagine like cutting family members off and things of politics and things that don't necessarily matter. They're just being used as a distraction. It's like puppets on a string. They're showing me puppets on a string. Come back to yourself. Come home to you. Come home to your core. There's no need to fight. There's no need to be in this conflict because that's of Satan. That's what Satan wants. The dark forces want this. They want people too busy being loggerheads at each other's heads, at each other's throats, and not seeing the real threat, which is right there. Get some messages from Mother Mary deck. So what else do the collective need to hear right now, Spirit? You guys could also be seeing pregnant women and babies everywhere when you're out and about. Some of you guys could be pregnant. And maybe you're worried as well about bringing your child into this world, or you're trying to conceive and you're worried about bringing children into this world. And Spirit is saying, as long as children are being born, life will go on. As long as children are being born, life will go on. So you are literally assisting in life and in creation and keeping humanity going. But not only that, these new waves of spirit babies, children that are coming through right now, they are warriors. They're God's warriors. They're very, very powerful and they have more self-mastery than us. Because remember, Earth is moving up in consciousness and frequency. They're being born into this frequency, into this vibration, because they're a match to it. They're very, very powerful, and they're more connected to us. They know more than us when it comes to like our supernatural abilities. Tuning in, using more of our brain, because we don't use like a lot of the percentage, using more of our brain. They're connected to the higher heart, the higher mind. They have a lot of knowledge when it comes to quantum physics, when it comes to quantum leaping, and when it comes to time. They're talking about time and a time lapse when it comes to time. But they're very powerful. They have a lot of knowledge and a lot to teach us. We have here Our Lady of the Ripening on the Vine. This is what is happening. It's like a maturity and a growing up and a glowing up that is going on the collective scale. And obviously at first, like before you have that glow up, you are going to look like your hair isn't going to look how you want it to look. Your physical body isn't going to look how you want it to look. If you're working on your internal world, you may not have any peace yet, but you have to start somewhere. It's like humanity as a collective looks like hobo. It's like, kind of look like hobos right now on an energetic level, but we're about to have a huge shift and a glow up and be unrecognizable. We're going to be glowing even more. Like, let's say there's like other races and like aliens who are looking down on Earth is about to be glowing even more, because that's the vibration lift. But look, on this card here, we have a home, we have a nest, and we have eggs within it, and there's also a white dove, and there's fruit. So these new children that are being born right now, they're bringing new fruit, they're bringing new ideas, they're bringing new knowledge with them. Very, very powerful. So do not doubt, if you are doubting whether you want to be a mother or father, or whether you even want to bring children in this world, in this time. They're saying it again, as long as children are being born, life will go on. And when children are being born, they're the magic, they're the fertility. See, they're pointing to the nest here. And there's a reason that people spend a lot of their adult life, a lot of their lifetime trying to get back that magic and that essence and that part of them, of who they were when they were a child. The child is the key. Our Lady of Love. And look at this heart on fire. This is what is being reawakened within humanity. Passion. Passion for life and going after your dreams. Because there's been too many people on autopilot. There's been too many people walking around with their head down in shame and just hating their life and not being happy with like going to their jobs, things like that. That's about to shift. There's going to be more people waking up to industrialization, to capitalism, and to the fact that these things aren't working. They only serve a minority, they only serve a few. And then we need to be focusing on the heart, on life itself, on the fact that human beings are worth more than money. Human beings are worth more than nice things. That's also something we've forgotten, that was turned off when the humanity was turned off. This card here, we have Our Lady of the Rose Crown. So those who have been anointed and those who have claimed their anointing. Because remember, we're all children of God, right? But there are some specific souls who come through with a greater mission in terms of reaching the hearts of more people. They've come through to essentially save more people, be that helping hand for a bigger group of humanity. Those are who you would call the chosen ones. But everybody has an anointing. Everybody has a chance to claim their crown, to rise up, to stand into their power, to do good in this world and get crowned by the Most High. So God is looking at other people who may not have been chosen, who may not have had this mark or this mission. He's seen all the work they're doing. He's like, I'm going to put a crown on them. I'm going to put an anointing on them. That's what's happening right now. We are being watched very heavily by our ancestors, by the spirit world, by God right now. We're being watched very heavily. I'm going to get a few messages from this deck here. So what else do the collective need to hear right now, Spirit? We have Vesta, Hearth. Look at this flame. See, this is what is being ignited. The flame, the passion for life, for love, for other human beings, to want to be here in this earthly realm. Because I've done it too in the past, but a lot of us are moaning about human beings. We're like, why are we here? Why are we even here? This is ghetto. It's like that is being rebuked, that is being removed, and there's this passion for life and for the human experience that's coming back. This colour is coming back. And we're connecting more to the stars and to the spirit world, to the supernatural. This is all what's being reprogrammed within our brains right now by Mother Earth. We are coming back home. We're coming home to self. Coming home to what truly matters. North Node, future. We're focusing on the future and what it is we came here to do. But all the while being grounded in the present moment. Because that's how you pull in the future. That's how you put in your better timeline, by being grounded in the present moment, by working through and accepting the past, And this is how the future can actually come in. This is how you can actually reach that better timeline, that destined timeline. And people's north nodes are being activated. Your purpose is being activated right now. What did you come here to do? What else, Spirit? Can I get one more card? Thank you. We have retrograde review. This is the thing. This is the energy that it's been feeling in right now. I think we may be moving into a retrograde. I'm not sure. I'm not an astrologer. I try to keep up with what is going on because obviously it affects us and it's been affecting me recently. But retrograde is coming through. But that's the energy that is kind of been feeling right now all over the planet. And retrograde does cause like technical issues. It causes delays. It can cause like communication issues. That's what it's been feeling like. Like we've been in a retrograde since like 2020. Like that's what's been coming through, like a constant retrograde. But under here you see it says review, so it's like we're having our life review. This is why we're being watched, and Mother Earth is watching all her children. She's watching humanity to see which way the pendulum's going to swing. Are we going to come into the heart? Are we going to recenter? Or is there going to be a huge group still acting unhinged? Because what you do, it affects other human beings. We all influence each other. So there's a need for us all to be less selfish. There's a need for more people to wake up and do the work. Because if you're not doing that, that is being selfish. Because you're putting more of the pressure, more of the burden on a smaller group of human beings who have to carry everything, who have to be on the front lines. Like, it's not fair that some people get to fall to their knees and quit and others are like dragging themselves across God's finish line. It's not fair that other people are falling and choosing to stay stagnant because you're pulling your brothers and sisters down. You're pulling humanity down. Everybody needs to be playing their role and doing their parts. Like more equality on the planet. That's what Earth wants to see. That's what God wants to see. More unity, more sharing, more togetherness. And saying that, we have the swans which flew out there. Swan is a powerful sign and omen when it comes to love, unconditional love, true love. They're very regal, they're very royal, they're protected in the UK. That's also what's coming through here. They're protected in the UK. And this is what we're being asked to move towards, true love. There's a lot of unions that are coming together. Divine union, twin flames, kingdom spouses, higher level soulmates. They're coming together now because it's needed. It's needed in this warfare. Because it will combat this war. It will combat this energy of people feeling that they're literally insane. Because when you're seeing that true love and when you feel it, that's a beacon of hope. That's that light in the darkness. What else, Spirit? I get a few more cards for the collective. Thank you. We have the Star. And we have the masculine man. The man has come out here. So this is obviously that protective energy, that providing, that protector energy. And everyone can hold that energy, man or women. But the divine masculine is asked to be reawoken. But the divine masculine is also being asked to heal. They need to heal. So again, like Spirit was saying before in the reading, men don't need to be walking around like the Hulk, thinking you have to be like that all the time. It's actually very, very powerful to also come into your heart, to also hold that Mother Mary energy. Because that's going to bring a lot of healing within the planet, within the collective. When men know it's safe for them to cry, when men know it's safe for them to open themselves up to other men, but also to women. And to know that we have each other's backs. So you've probably been noticing that men and women have been at each other's backs. Particularly if you're going online. You've got all these women saying like, oh, I'd rather be with a bear than be with a man. And you've got men saying all women are gold diggers, this and that, blah, 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 blah. We need to be working together, not at each other's throats. Because division is of the darkness. Division is of the lower nature. That's not going to get you on the mothership, and you don't want to be left behind. So we're going to start closing out this reading. Can I get a poem for the collective? We have, when two become one, the moon and the sun collide in the same sky, two souls who never say goodbye. Their paths will always cross just to create magic. The evil forces are starting to panic. Divine love has rocked their plans to control and destroy all of the lands. Nothing can pierce through godly armor. Earth is fed up with all the drama. Clear the debris and remain in karma. Union is afoot, read the sacred book. Don't close the book of shadows, you'll need it entering the gallows. Two is stronger than one, your mission has only just begun. Pick up your sword, he is your shield. He is the shield. Walk hand in hand to the spiritual battlefield. The highest form of love will end this war. Those with hate in their hearts will forever remain poor. The highest form of love will end this war. Those with hate in their hearts will forever remain poor. So this is that confirmation of the message. It was just coming through about true love and unions. And you first have to come into union within yourself before you can come into union within the external when it comes to more of your soul tribe. But this is what is happening right now. And this line here, the evil forces are starting to panic. They've been panicking because of this awakening. Good. What else, Spirit? Get one more poem for the collective, please, to close out this reading. We are coming home, I'm hearing. We are coming home. Okay, we got 2. This one here says, transcend this realm and time, or nature will leave us behind. The mirror has shattered, leaving the matrix in tatters. We will only quantum leap once we found our feet. Swim out of the shallow waters. Your Maya is calling all her daughters. The deep is where the cup runneth over. St. Michael is calling all his soldiers. The fight is here because the light is here. The new dawn is near, but humanity must change gear. So again, this is another confirmation of the messages that's been coming through. Transcend this realm and time. This is what Spirit are asking us to do right now, but also remain grounded. It's like they're saying, reach for the stars, reach for the stars. Focus on the spirit world, but also remain grounded in your human body and in this human experience. But we're most definitely quantum leaping. So many people right now are quantum leaping. And obviously when you're in the middle of a quantum leap, when you're right in the middle of a portal and you're going through it, things get a bit shaky. You can feel like you're literally going insane. You can literally start to question reality. You do want to be mindful of your mental health right now. Remember to keep your prayers up. Rebuke, declare and decree that any psychic attacks are just going to ricochet off you. You are protected by the Most High. You are protected by the seraphim angels. They sing your soul's song. We have here, new levels, same old devils. Trying new tricks. They want you moving too quick because then you might fuck up and trip. Take your time, own your shine. Deep down, you know you've got this. Focus, aim, take the money-making shot. No, you haven't lost the plot. As you envision your future self escaping self-imposed jail, the shackles were never really there. You preach as the NPC stop and stare, designed to keep you swiveling on a dusty grey chair. Mindlessly locked in so your life never truly begins. I'm breaking free from the consumer in me. You are too if you've been wearing green. Healthy boundaries are the vibe with high self-esteem. Catch my drift or give this message a miss. But I mean to burst your bubble. Don't want to see anyone stay in their struggle. Pull yourselves up. Stay out of them dark, dingy clubs. Manifestations are in sight when you turn up your inner light. This is what you guys have been doing. Choose the ascension, choose the light, focus on the sun, focus on Christ, focus on your heart, focus on unity and togetherness. Doesn't matter if you're in a room full of all these demons and these entities that are pointing, that are laughing at you, they're telling you you're not going to amount to anything. Doesn't matter. You sit there in your center, you ground to yourself, and you look up and you focus on the Most High God. And tune into your core, tune into your soul. Remember, you're a soul having a human experience. You are a spirit. And being a human being as well is very, very powerful. So you also want to remember that. And this is what's being reawakening, the power of the human being. The fact we need to start using more of our brains, and that's what's being reprogrammed. We're getting a higher percentage. We are moving on up. That's what's going on right now. So you will be having ascension symptoms. Just be mindful of that and be telling your mind, no, you aren't crazy. No, you aren't crazy. You're going through a level up. Everything has to be reprogrammed, and literally your DNA will be shifting, will be activating, it will be changing to that of a Christed being. But I hope this message has helped somebody out there. If you want a personal reading, my website is www.celestialwaters.com. But I'll see you in another video.